The swamp has grown quiet, and hearts across Louisiana and beyond are heavy. On July 26, 2025, the world lost one of its most rugged, authentic, and respected outdoorsmen. Junior Edwards, beloved star of Swamp People, passed away. His family has not publicly disclosed the exact cause, time, or place of his passing. But the announcement was confirmed by family and close friends, and tributes have been pouring in from fans, fellow hunters, and television viewers who grew up watching his daring hunts and heartfelt grit. Ashley Deadeye Jones, a fellow Swamp People cast member, shared on Instagram, "Mr. Junior Edwards passed away. Please be in prayer for the family. He was one of the greatest alligator hunters there is. He was a real hardcore outdoorsman." It's a profound loss, not just for the show, not just for the swamp, but for the entire community that came to admire the man behind the gator calls, the rifle, and the trademark cap. But to truly understand what we've lost, let's look back. Let's take a journey, not just through the bayou, but through the full life of Junior Edwards. His birth, his childhood, his family, the highs and lows of his journey, and the legacy he leaves behind. Junior Edwards was born in Louisiana, the heart of Cajun country, surrounded by deep water, dense cypress trees, and the wild, winding swamp that would one day become his second home, and his livelihood. Though much about his exact birth date and early records remain private, what we do know is that Junior was raised in a family of outdoorsmen. From an early age, he was no stranger to the water. Hunting, fishing, and living off the land weren't hobbies, they were necessities. He grew up in the Atchafalaya River Basin, the largest wetland and swamp in the United States. It's a place that demands resilience, where every day is a test of survival. And from the very start, Junior learned the rhythm of the swamp, the whispers of the wind, and the danger behind every splash in the water. As a boy, he developed skills not from textbooks but from generations of tradition. The Edwards family were true swampers, people who passed on knowledge through grit, muscle, and instinct. He wasn't raised on luxury. He was raised on honor, sweat, and self-reliance. And these values would stay with him for the rest of his life. Behind the strong, silent gator hunter was a man deeply committed to his family. Junior Edwards was married to Teresa Edwards, a woman who shared his deep respect for nature and the traditions of the swamp. Their bond was unbreakable, rooted in mutual understanding and years of shared hardship and joy. Together, they raised their sons in the same wild landscape where Junior himself was molded. One of those sons, Willie Edwards, became a familiar face on Swamp People, following in his father's footsteps. Their relationship was more than father and son. It was partner and mentor, student and teacher. Junior and Teresa also had another son, Randy Edwards, who appeared in early seasons of the show. Randy was known for his youthful energy and adventurous spirit, much like his father. But tragedy would strike the family in 2018 when Randy passed away in a devastating car accident at the age of 35. At the time, the Edwards family asked for privacy, and the Swamp People community mourned alongside them. Losing a child is a pain no parent should ever face. But Junior carried that grief the only way he knew how, quietly, with strength. In 2010, Junior's world changed when he joined the cast of Swamp People, a History Channel series that follows the lives of Louisiana natives who hunt alligators during the 30-day gator season. Right from the start, Junior stood out. Not because he chased the spotlight, but because he didn't. He was authentic. No Hollywood polish. Just a man, his rifle, and generations of swamp wisdom. Fans were drawn to his straightforward style, his fearless hunts, and the natural chemistry he had with his sons, especially Willie. The camera loved him, not because he was flashy, but because he was real. For 6 seasons, from 2010 to 2015, Junior became a household name. He wasn't acting. He was just living the life he always had, but now with cameras rolling. And then, after several seasons away from the show, Junior made a surprise return in season 12 in 2021. His reappearance was met with excitement and nostalgia. Fans flooded social media with posts like, "The legend is back," and "It's not Swamp People without Junior Edwards." What many didn't see, what wasn't shown on TV, was that Junior Edwards was a full-time commercial fisherman. Gator season may have only lasted a month, but his work didn't stop. He harvested fish, trapped crawfish, and lived a sustainable lifestyle long before it was trendy. He didn't hunt for fame. He hunted to feed his family and preserve a way of life that's slowly disappearing. Despite his rising TV profile, Junior never moved away from the swamp, never traded his boots for city shoes. The land was part of him, and he remained deeply rooted in the Atchafalaya Basin until the end. In early July 2025, fans were saddened to learn that Junior was facing serious health issues. His grandson, Willie, took to Facebook on July 6th to share the news. "Well guys, those of you that don't know, my grandpa has been dealing with some health issues. Y'all keep him in y'all's thoughts and prayers, please. We need a miracle. Get better for us, Papa, we love you." The post was heartfelt and raw, a clear sign that things were serious. While the family didn't specify the exact illness, the tone suggested they were preparing for the worst. And on July 26, 2025, the news everyone feared became a reality. Junior Edwards had passed away. Though we may never know his final words, it's comforting to know that he spent his last days surrounded by family and close to the swamp he loved. A man like Junior wouldn't have wanted to leave this world in a sterile hospital. He would have wanted the sounds of the water, the wind through the trees, and the presence of the people who mattered most. The outpouring of grief was instant. Fellow hunter Ashley Deadeye Jones posted a moving tribute on Instagram, calling him one of the greatest alligator hunters there is. Real hardcore outdoorsman. Another fan wrote, "He reminded me of my own grandpa, a true legend. The bayou won't be the same without him." Social media lit up with stories, memories, and photos of Junior, posing with giant gators, laughing with Willie, or simply doing what he did best, living life on his own terms. Junior Edwards wasn't just a reality TV star. He was a symbol of old-school Louisiana, a bridge between past and present, a living reminder that there's value in simplicity, in hard work, and in staying true to yourself. He taught millions of viewers about swamp culture, about respect for nature, and about family. His life was a masterclass in authenticity. And though he's gone, his legacy lives on, through his son Willie, through reruns of Swamp People, and through every young hunter who dreams of wrestling gators and chasing tradition. Junior Edwards didn't chase the spotlight, but the light found him because he lived with purpose. He showed us that fame isn't about being loud. Sometimes, it's about being steady, being real, being someone your family can depend on, year after year. Though we'll never hear his boots crunch through the swamp again, his spirit is forever etched into the mud, the mist, and the memories of all who knew him. Rest in peace, Junior. Thank you for everything.